There's also a concern, we haven't hit the stop yet, but there also is a concern with this ABC DFG flat line top on this profile. The profile looks like it's not built on a typical bell-shaped curve, which could put us to build the other half of this profile, which I've seen before. 28 is range. It's about 6 points. Could take us up to the 40 area. Could take us up to the 41 area. The EFGHIJ period of Friday. That's the 41. The high volume cluster is 40. That's a concern. Excuse me. Considering the high volume delta on the push up. I'm tempted to reverse this trade at this point. We're about halfway through the G period. The G period is not sold off much at all. There is a lot of volume up here, though. That's the one thing that's concerning me. It's the one thing that's preventing me from changing our mind on shorting the 35 on a stop if we got stopped out and going long at that position. I think what we're gonna do is if we get stopped out at 35, we're just gonna stand by, and if it does get up to that J period high of Friday, we'll look for the short up there at the 41 instead. There's our stop where I will stand by here and look at the market and see if we get up to the 40 area. We're right over the Globex now. See some volume coming in. Between this area and the 40 is a good area to potentially take a short. Just looking a little overbought here.
Even the conservatives
above value.
There does need to be some government role in bailing out some of those caught in the credit crunch right now.
Bill, I think he is, and I think
we're going to take 36 and a quarter short. 36 and a quarter. We're going to risk over 40. Our stop is 42. The H period just opened up. See a lot of volume. Very similar down here. We see a lot of volume up here. I would be really surprised if this market didn't head back down toward the other end of value in the 30 area. I'm not sure what to think about this market. This market looks tentative. It looks like it wants to go higher. Man, oh man. It starts to build NYSE tick to the downside, and then it just dries up. The selling just evaporates. If we get over this volume cluster, we're going to get out of this trade and look for another short up around the 40 area. We're out, 37 out. We'll wait for the 40s. Now all of a sudden we hit 37 and we stop. That's terrible. If this is a retest, it doesn't break through, then we'll look to get short again. But I didn't like the action hitting the second standard deviation and then just bouncing right back above the mean on the NYSE tick chart. We're going to take 36.50 short. This retest couldn't get above the this area on less volume. Yeah, I don't think this retest is strong. Now, of course, we're short, and our stop is at 42, same as the last time. So let the market do its thing. It's retesting this double high. We see volume coming in. NYSE tick chart isn't really super convincing. The XLF isn't leading the way, so we'll see where we are in a few minutes. The I period just opened up. We're heading in the right direction. I think 21 could be in our sights. That's our target on this trade is 21, short from 36.50. Our stop is still at 42. We're tempted to get out of this trade and wait for a retracement before we break to lower lows here. I don't like the price action down here. There's a lot of volume sitting down here also. But we build in a lot of activity at the second standard deviation on the NYS tick chart and haven't been able to rally much at all on any upward thrust. So I'm a little bit hesitant also to get out. Man, oh man. I think we're going to stay with this trade a little longer and see if we can get down toward the period low. Then I'll take a look at the volume then. We're getting out of the 31.75 south, 31.75. We'll look for a re-entry a little bit higher. And we broke up over the 31.75 exit. It'll be interesting to see where a good selling opportunity is the 61% retracement is 34 and a quarter. The 50% retracement is 33 and a half. Boy, that was a weak retracement. We could even get up to 33. Like, geez, the J period has 4 minutes till the K period open. The K period has a chance to get over the 3250s. The K period opens up down at the J period low though. We're heading lower. Man, oh man, I hate to get in at a worse price than I got out to. That's a killer. We were looking for some cross volume up here at 33. We'll get short, 31.75 short. At least we got a price that's not too much lower than the price we got out, 31.75. We were hoping to get short again at 33.50, but we're short at 31.75. Looking to get out at our ultimate target at 21. Our stop on this trade is 34.50. Our stop's a little close, but we'll see how it works here. 34.50 actually is probably just a little too close. That's the I period high. We should probably take it above that. Make it 35.50. 35.50 is the stop. K period just opened up, and it opened up in the lower portion of the J period. So I think our stop at 35.50 above both the J and I period high is a pretty good stop. I wouldn't expect a rotation back upward toward the other end of the GH period high until we at least tested the E period low. If we get down to the E period low and we break, then I think 21 can be filled relatively quickly. If we get down to the E period low and the volume drives up, then I would expect a rotation back to this area, the 32 area, which is the point of control. So there could be a long trade down around the 27 back up toward the 32, 33. But for right now, we're anticipating a lower end of value, the E period low and the 27s down to about the 21s. This volume cluster that we tested from the A to the E period down from 27 to about in the mid 30s. From the March 28th profile, once that area was breached on the gap on April 1st, and that of course became a bit of support, and that's where we saw the E period low have a little bit of a rally up to the high 30s in the G and H period. But since then, we haven't really had a whole lot of buyers step back in to push this market, significantly higher over the GH period. So, having said that, I would expect that there's a high probability that the support area between the E period low and the B period high is probably going to give. And when that gives, there's really no stopping point until that high volume cluster down at the gap of 21. So that's why we keep talking about 21. And we'll see if we have the patience to stay with the trade to achieve it. Yeah, I just realized that our stop at 35.50 is a 76.4 retracement. That's probably not a good stop. We'll keep a close eye on that stop. I'm more apt to put the stop at 36.50. Let's put it at 36.50. I'll give the market a little room to breathe up at the 76 retracement, and 36.50 is right at an area that we had some selling and some neutral activity from 36 to about 34 3/4. So if it gets over that, then who knows? But I would assume that would hold. Well, we're moving in the right direction. The K period is got 6 more minutes, and we're below the J period low. So let's see if we can get down another 8 points or so. We're going to take the 29.75s out to look for re-entry. We're looking to re-enter at least the 31.50. I hope we get up to 31.50. Well, we couldn't even get up to the 31s, the 50% retracement. This worries me. I want to get back in here short. We got out of our 31.75s at 29.75. We haven't had an opportunity to get a price much better than 29.75 yet. We got to take the 29.50s. This isn't looking good. We got to get short this market. 29.50. So we didn't get a better price, but at least we're in position. There wasn't even enough buying to get us up to 31. Well, it's good we got back aboard there, sensing that lack of buying interest wouldn't take us up. Let's put our stop at 32. Boy, on that little retracement wannabe, couldn't even get up to the 50% retracement from the previous leg down, and boy, this market's looking weak. We'll produce the snippet and start another one.